Hi all, today I'm showing you my grandma's southern succotash. It's so delicious, it's a spring summertime salad. Ingredients you'll need. Now I've listed all the ingredients here to make your life easier. Now first up, I'm just going to measure out a cup of cherry tomatoes. And I like to just put them first in the measuring cup. And it's usually a little bit more. A cup of runneth over. And then I measure out what I estimate to be a cup of fresh okra. I wouldn't suggest using frozen okra. I would suggest using fresh if you can get it. If you can't, then frozen. You're going to wash all your vegetables really well. You want to make sure there's no dirt or anything on them. And then next I'm going to cook the frozen lima beans. I just do it by an instruction on the package. Next, I'm going to cook 4 slices of bacon until they're crisp. And I would suggest don't do it in the oven because you need the fat for where you're going to be cooking everything else in. So I'm going to chop 1 small onion. I'm going to use the food processor as always because it's just easier. And then once that's done, then I move on to slicing the okra into 1/2-inch pieces. And that's why I said it's just kind of a guesstimate how many you would need. And now I'm having the 1 cup of cherry tomatoes. And then putting them back in the measuring cup. And I'll just put them to the side once I finish. And then next, I cut the fresh corn off of the 4 corn cobs. So I can have, I guess it's about 3 cups of fresh corn kernels is what you're going to get out of the 4 cobs. And they're really sweet this time of year, so it's really delicious. In a pinch, you can use frozen. I would suggest if you can, just do the fresh. And I always put them in a bowl, by the way, when I'm cutting them. This way it captures a lot of the kernels. And then next, I'm going to remove the cooked bacon out of the pot. And I'm leaving the bacon grease behind because that's what we're going to cook all the vegetables in. This is not a dietetic vegetable dessert, just to warn you, nor vegan. And then next, I'm going to add, over a medium flame, still on a medium flame, I'm adding the sliced okra to the stock pot. Then I'm going to add the chopped onions, and I'm going to stir well. It's all about stirring well. I always say that, don't I? Stir well. Stir thoroughly. And then next, I'm adding the fresh corn kernels that I cut off the cobs, and I'm going to stir well. And then once I've done that, I'm going to add some fresh black ground pepper. It's about 1/4 teaspoon you want. I think it's better if you do it, you grind it fresh. It just tastes better. And then I'm going to do a teaspoon of sea salt. You can do more, but I think I'm very sensitive to salt these days. And then you just mix well, and you're going to cover and just only cook for 5 minutes. Just don't walk away from it. You're only going to cook it for 5 minutes with the lid on. And while that's happening, you're going to chop the bacon into smallish pieces for later on, for assembly. After I've done that, I take the lid off. And now I'm going to be adding 3 tablespoons of butter. And I'm going to stir everything around thoroughly because I'm going to melt the butter as I'm stirring. The hot corn and vegetables should help melt everything. Then I'm adding the cooked lima beans, and I'm going to mix thoroughly. It's always mixing thoroughly. And then I'm going to take, after I've mixed it, I'm going to take it off the heat. And then I'm going to scoop everything up, and I'm going to put it in a large bowl. And now we just assemble after this. It's a very simple dish. It's very traditional. It's hundreds of years old. It's quite good. And we're just going to add the cherry tomatoes now. Again, mix. You're going to mix. And then next you add the bacon and stir thoroughly, and you're done. And you're going to serve. It's a great side salad. It keeps well in the refrigerator. It's just delicious. And this is what it looks like. I guarantee if you make it, everyone will love it. It's so good. To help our channel grow, we're asking everybody to please like, subscribe, and comment. If you're enjoying our content, and we really hope that you are, please consider becoming a subscriber. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us out tremendously. We also asked if you could also help us out by watching the video from beginning to end. This also helps out. It all has to do with the YouTube algorithm and how it pushes new people towards you or away from you. That's why sometimes you can't find a subscriber that you like. It's because the YouTube algorithm is hiding it. So, and it's also sometimes desubscribes people. So we're asked for your help, and we thank you so much for helping us grow here on YouTube, and we'll see y'all soon. We post new videos 2 times a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're not already a subscriber, please consider becoming one. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help us out tremendously. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos. Sometimes we post an extra video during the week, and we never want you to miss it. So don't forget to hit the bell. Thank y'all, and we'll see you soon. We wanted to profoundly thank everyone for watching. We're so very grateful to all of our new and old subscribers for supporting us and helping us grow. We wanted to talk about something a little bit more serious. We've had a lot of natural disasters across the U.S. in the past year, everything from horrific wildfires in Southern California, and of course Hurricanes Helene and Milton, and as well as all these different hurricanes, additionally to what I've just named, and of course tornadoes and these superstorms. And they've destroyed lives and affected so many communities, and they all have a long road to recovery. So we're encouraging everybody to please help by donating to the American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, World Central Kitchen, All Hands and Hearts, AmeriCares, Operation Blessing, and Save the Children. We are not affiliated with any of these organizations whatsoever, but we know they're doing good work on the ground. And as a side note, we encourage you to contact your congressman and senator. For some reason, FEMA has been denying states aid. They denied North Carolina continued aid. They just stopped it for Helena, as well as Louisiana was just affected. I believe Mississippi and Arkansas was also denied, and a few other states. And they need help, and we pay our taxes, so we're out encouraging everybody to speak up and say, hey, my tax dollars should be going where it's supposed to be going. Thank you all very much for your help. As always, stay safe and be blessed.